Hey everyone, welcome back to Switch Top. Today I'm counting down the top 10 new Nintendo Switch games coming in 2026 that you absolutely need to keep on your radar. Whether you're into action RPGs, tactical adventures, or platforming mayhem, there's something here for everyone. So let's jump right in, starting with number 10. Dragon is Dead is a dark fantasy 2D roguelite action game coming to Nintendo Switch on April 23, 2026, built around fast hack-and-slash combat and a strong repeat run progression loop. You play as an immortal successor, exploring corrupted lands shaped by the fall of the dragon Gurnian and the mysterious Black Dawn, gradually uncovering lore through bosses, exploration, and world fragments without heavy exposition. Gameplay focuses on tight action platforming, enemy-filled zones, and build experimentation, with 3 distinct classes like Spellblade, Berserker, and Hunter that each offer different skill trees, abilities, and combat flow. A key mechanic is its meta progression system, where death is part of the design, allowing you to return stronger while keeping powerful gear and upgrades, encouraging deeper runs and more refined builds. With its dark atmosphere, layered customization, and boss-driven structure, the game aims to deliver a replayable experience that rewards mastery, smart builds, and steady progression rather than pure grinding. Marvel Maximum Collection is a retro-focused compilation of classic Marvel arcade and console games planned for Nintendo Switch in 2026, though an exact release date has not been officially announced yet. Instead of a single new story, the collection brings together multiple iconic superhero titles, each with its own comic-inspired narrative featuring characters like the X-Men, Avengers, and Spider-Man facing different threats across side-scrolling stages and arcade-style scenarios. Gameplay centers on classic beat-em-up combat, platforming segments, and score-driven progression, where players clear stages, defeat bosses, and replay levels to master mechanics and improve performance. A major highlight is the inclusion of modern enhancements such as online co-op for certain titles, save states, rewind features, and visual filters that preserve the original feel while making the experience more accessible on modern hardware. It is designed as a replayable, nostalgia-driven package that emphasizes fast, pick-up-and-play action rather than a single continuous campaign. Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots Master Collection version is scheduled to release on August 27, 2026, for modern platforms including Nintendo Switch, bringing the legendary stealth experience to new hardware for the first time outside its original release era. The gameplay focuses heavily on tactical stealth, where players control Old Snake and infiltrate active war zones using camouflage, gadgets, and strategic movement rather than direct combat. Core mechanics revolve around environmental awareness, adaptive enemy AI, and flexible approaches that let you choose between silent infiltration or more aggressive tactics, depending on the situation. The story takes place in a war-driven world dominated by private military companies, serving as a narrative conclusion to the long-running saga, with a strong cinematic presentation and mission-based progression across global locations. With its blend of stealth systems, deep customization, and story-driven structure, this version aims to preserve the original experience while enhancing accessibility and performance for modern players. Wandering Sword is a wuxia-inspired RPG planned for Nintendo Switch in 2026, with the console release scheduled for later in the year following its PS5 launch. The game blends detailed, pixel-style characters with fully 3D environments, creating an immersive martial arts world centered on exploration, character growth, and mastery of combat techniques. Gameplay revolves around a hybrid battle system that allows players to engage in turn-based grid combat or shift into real-time encounters, offering both strategic positioning and faster action depending on playstyle. Progression focuses heavily on learning martial arts skills, developing unique builds through extensive skill trees, and forming relationships with various characters across a large, interconnected world. The story follows a young swordsman who survives a near-fatal conflict and begins a journey to strengthen his abilities and uncover his destiny, with player choices influencing multiple possible endings. Overall, the experience emphasizes thoughtful pacing, exploration, and long-term development rather than pure action. Planet of Lana 2: Children of the Leaf is a cinematic puzzle platformer releasing on March 5, 2026 for Nintendo Switch, continuing the story of Lana and her loyal companion Mui in a beautifully crafted sci-fi world. The gameplay focuses on 2.5D side-scrolling exploration, environmental puzzles, and platforming rather than combat, with a strong emphasis on cooperation between the two characters to overcome obstacles. Lana is now more agile, gaining abilities like wall jumping, dashing, and smoother traversal, while Mui can interact with machines and even influence creatures to help solve puzzles and progress through levels. The story takes place 2 years after the original adventure, following their journey across a changing planet where technology, tribal conflict, and hidden truths reshape the world's balance. Narrative is delivered through animation, music, and environmental storytelling instead of heavy dialogue, creating an emotional and atmospheric experience. Digimon Story Time Stranger is a story-driven JRPG coming to Nintendo Switch on July 10th, 2026, bringing a full monster-taming adventure built around collecting, raising, and battling over 450 Digimon in strategic, turn-based combat. The core gameplay loop focuses on exploring both the human world and the digital world, forming bonds with your Digimon, evolving them through multiple Digivolution paths, and building a balanced team that complements different battle strategies. Combat emphasizes tactics and synergy rather than speed, with each Digimon's abilities, growth, and evolution choices directly affecting performance in battles. The story follows an Atomos agent caught in a catastrophic event that threatens the collapse of both worlds, leading to a journey across time and dimensions to uncover the truth and prevent total destruction. With its dual world exploration, deep customization systems, and bond-driven progression, the game is designed as a long, narrative-focused RPG that rewards team building, strategic planning, and steady character development. Tales of Berseria Remastered, released on February 27th, 2026 for Nintendo Switch, bringing back the dark action JRPG with enhanced visuals, smoother performance, and modern quality of life improvements, while preserving its original combat and story structure. The gameplay centers on the linear motion battle system, a real-time combat system that allows free movement, combo chaining, and the use of arts, encouraging fast, skill-based fights rather than turn-based encounters. Players explore the world of Midgand through towns, dungeons, and story-driven locations, progressing through quests, character interactions, and optional skits that deepen party dynamics and world building. The story follows Velvet Crow, a woman driven by revenge after a traumatic betrayal, embarking on a long journey with a group of companions in a morally complex world shaped by emotion, reason, and conflict. With included DLC, encounter toggling, and improved accessibility features, the remaster delivers a smoother and more modern version of the original experience, while keeping its cinematic storytelling, character-focused narrative, and fluid action combat intact. DECAPOLICE is a crime suspense RPG, scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, though an exact date has not been officially confirmed yet. The game blends detective investigation with RPG progression, placing players in a futuristic, crime-ridden city where cases are solved through exploration, clue gathering, and deduction. A key gameplay mechanic is the dual world system, where players investigate crimes in reality and then enter a virtual simulation called DECASM, a digital reconstruction of the city that stores data from past incidents and hidden evidence. This loop encourages analyzing clues, solving mysteries, and uncovering deeper conspiracies through both physical and simulated environments. The story follows a rookie detective named Harvard, who joins a special investigative unit tasked with tracking criminals and unraveling complex cases tied to a larger mystery surrounding the city. With its large open-world design, episodic case structure, and focus on investigation-driven gameplay rather than pure action, Pilgrim EX is a side-scrolling, brawling adventure set to release on March 3rd, 2026 for Nintendo Switch, blending classic beat-em-up combat with a more open and exploration-driven structure. The gameplay focuses on fast, combo-based fighting, multiple playable characters with unique movesets, and the use of weapons, gear, and stat-boosting items to customize your playstyle. Unlike traditional linear brawlers, the game features a non-linear version of Toronto, where players can explore interconnected areas, accept quests, visit shops, and interact with NPCs while progressing through missions in different orders. It also supports local and online co-op, encouraging chaotic, team-based fights against gangs, robots, and themed bosses. The story presents a brand new, original narrative set in a warped city taken over by mysterious forces, with Scott, Ramona, and allies investigating strange events and rescuing familiar characters. Memoire, Revelations in Celceta is an action RPG releasing on February 17th, 2026 for Nintendo Switch, offering a refined version of the classic adventure with improved presentation while preserving its fast-paced combat and exploration focus. The gameplay centers on real-time hack-and-slash battles, where players control Adol and can instantly switch between party members, each with unique abilities that encourage tactical positioning and flexible combat strategies during encounters and boss fights. A major mechanic is its detailed mapping system, which ties progression directly to exploration as players chart the vast land of Celceta, uncover hidden paths, and explore dungeons across a large, interconnected world. The story follows Adol, awakening with complete amnesia in an unknown region, embarking on a journey with companions to recover his memories while uncovering ancient mysteries and conspiracies tied to the land. And there you have it, the top 10 new Nintendo Switch games coming in 2026. From intense action to emotional storytelling and everything in between, this year is absolutely stacked with incredible titles. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.